Hey, God, that was. I'm just thinking about going live, and while I'm waiting, I mean, I like to listen sometimes in the morning. Well, it goes back to my mom when I'd wake up as a kid. She would play music, and your music when you start the day kind of pushes you off the dock, and you kind of propel yourself into the experience of the next 24 hours, of the remaining time of your existence. So, like this morning, put in. No, I was listening. Put in. You don't do that anymore. I went to my playlist on Spotify, and I listened to "Peaches and Regalia" by Frank Zappa. I don't think any of you know it. Probably not. And it's just that all kinds of different kinds of music. The more open you are to the experience of it, the more you get to experience and enjoy. I'd rather like something than not, but unfortunately, you know. So it's on Spotify, and I have a playlist that is of film music, movie music, movie scores, and I have the play settings as random. So, because when I'm making these lists, I'm going to put several of the same artists in a row because I'm choosing them to put them in the list. But when I put it on playback, I put it on random, so it's going to jump around, and I have it cross-faded, so the present song, as it fades out or ends, the next song kind of blends in with it and starts. So I'm listening to this film scores playlist, and there's a song from the movie Sling Blade by Bambi Lee Savage called "Darlin'," with a little apostrophe, Darlin', and doesn't Darlin, Bambi Lee Savage, and it just started playing, and it just made me think of someone. And so found it on YouTube, and the thumbnails of the from the film. It's got a profile picture of Billy Bob Thornton as can't remember the character's name. God damn it. Gosh darn it. Anyway, I was gonna post it as a comment. She's got one video up. And I was gonna, just pop that in there, just as a way of trying to raise the flags, just to let her know I was thinking about her. Even though, by what I can tell, we're very, very different people, and we definitely would not get along now because of this institutionalized fear of the coof and the pro serum, and those that are not wanting to allow that in their bodies. That predicated my choice to not post the link. That thought led into how that's done so much harm to so many people. I mean, you can't even want to reach out to somebody you knew 20 years ago because it's ripped us apart. That's a crime. You know, I mean, is that weakness to let that? I mean, if you There's, it's not simple. It's extremely complicated, and you can't oversimplify it. I really wanted to send some energy to this person because, despite the way things ended, we did have a lot of really good times, and I want to remember the good things about her. Hi, Denise. Yeah, the connections between people are being torn apart, even ones that go back years and years. And I know that she is that way because I came across Facebook when I was on my laptop, I don't know, sometime last year. Sometimes I'd go, that's why I don't go to my Facebook anymore, because it makes me dig and try to self-soothe myself, because, when you get online, especially on a laptop, you can do a hell of a lot more on a laptop than on a phone. You can have tabs open, and, you can go and correlate, and, I run across things, and I'm like, whoa, this is a bump in the road. And she's, lives up in the Northeast, and the comments were, yeah, Denise. It makes me very angry to a degree. I'm sad, but I'm angry because, I'm cognitive of how it does that. I'm aware of how this is just, and on the other side of the camp, what is the thought process for them? How do they justify, oh, I'm not going to be that, I don't care if I see you smile. I don't care if I want that crap in my body so that, but they don't know what's in it. I mean, they don't know. They don't know. Why would you put that in yourself and trust them? They're turning people into machines, Denise. I mean, once that stuff is in your body's domain, and it keeps bringing me back to the ingredients and why. I mean, when you buy something at the store, there's got even the most Neanderthal person has read or glanced at an ingredients box on something, right? I mean, there's got to be a reason once in their lifetime, if they read, to take a look at that, what's in the bread, enriched processed flour. And the flour that we have on this planet today is not anywhere like it was 100 years ago. It's all been changed and modified and glutenated and lardated. And so here I am tangentially jumping off the subject with this person, this memory that I have a connection to, and she made me laugh a lot. She made me she wasn't musical at all, and she didn't understand when in 2002 when I was living in Winter Park, Florida, near Full Sail, after I got hurt at Kmart. I mean, we had really a lot of good times, but, and as far as I know, I didn't end that with a bad conscience. I did not, and I don't really count that as ending it, because I had to go back to DC in 2000, or late 2004, 2005 to work and make music or play music with this old buddy of mine who I was in a band with in DC in the 1980s. And my mindset was that, if I'm not going to work, at least presently, I'm going to do my music, because that's, I'm still in that mindset now. And so I had a van that my grandfather had given me, and I'd driven it across the country from California with her, and that was fun. I had a lot of video of that because they gave me a Panasonic VHS camcorder. I wish I had that stuff. I'm sure it ended up in a yard sale and someone bought it and taped over it. But anyway, I don't know. Yeah, we've whoa, check him out. He ran right up to me. Hey man, how are you doing? Hope you don't attack me. What are you doing? Looking right at me. He just ran by. That's a big dude. Maybe that was a familiar. I don't think familiars go in reptiles, though. Are they cut off from the spiritual world? Makes me think of Beetlejuice in the waiting room for the hereafter when you're between. Never mind. I'm going off on a tangent. Anyway, I just wanted to talk about that. It's really hard from a psychiatric standpoint to maintain. I mean, this thing has done irreparable damage to humanity and the relationships, and it's done damage to our abilities to help each other and be together. And that is one of the missions of it. Yeah, it's difficult, Denise. When I do that, a lot, my people around me, I think that they're made uncomfortable by it because they don't want to be that way. So I'm alone. I mean, I go to this place in Cocoa, which is it's a kava bar, and I end up sitting out in front with my Bluetooth speaker, just listening to hours and hours of music because, damn it, there's really nothing else to do at the moment. All right, I'm gonna do my own thing now. Wish I could get to my guitar, play it for a few hours, half an hour at least. All right, goodbye for now, and don't eat anything bigger than your head. All right, goodbye for now. Have a good one now.